Hello, hello. All right, world queue still. All right, let's while we're waiting for the queue, let's manage our stream a little bit. Can you believe it? We're on episode 90, everybody. Like, I expected this to be the long haul, but I didn't expect it to be this long of a long haul. Let's see. Well. Oh wait, hold on. Let me change my chat from top to live. There we go. All right, let's see. We were interacting with Alizé, so I need to go back and do that real quick. But I'm gonna have some food to eat here. Excuse me. All right. Pulling up the map. Pulling out a mount. Taking care of a bug that appeared on my leg. Okay. Hello. All right. All right. Hello, hello. Okay, you. My microphone is reacting because that was a problem yesterday. Let's see. Where's Alizé? She's over here somewhere. Okay, there we go. Is the sandsucker still following me? No? Ah, never mind. Yes. Come on. Quit sticking Alizé so close to your butt. Nobody likes you. That just sounds weird. Alright, Alizé, let's get to talking before another thing tries to eat me. Alizé would have you help her finish her patrol. Okay. Except, here's what we'll... Why? This is not the first time for this to happen. This is like the most inopportune location to have any form of conversation. This is stupid. Let me talk to my pal. There we go. Alright, Alizé. Except, here's what we'll do. I'll take the east side of the inn and you clear the west. That way you can have an undiluted experience of the resident terrors. These marks on your map are where the usual trouble spots are. I mean, I've already been experiencing trouble spots around here, so... The shade from yesterday is still there. The shade? Okay. You can assume that any beast with a white hide or carapace is a sin eater, but you'll know for sure soon enough when they come slavering at your ether. Remember, it's kill or be killed with these monsters. Once you've slain whatever's prowling around out there, we can rendezvous back at the north entrance. Good hunting. Oh, there's the first... Oh, sorry, I'm walking on graves. Shit, alright. I feel like a piece of shit. Ah, come on. Oh, there's an ether current down there. Hold on. Once I take care of you, I'm gonna go grab that. Come on, there we go. I'm just gonna go the long way around so I don't trigger any of these guys. Let's see. There it is. Alright, alright. Fuck you. Fuck you. At least all these ether currents have been really easy to find for this this location. It says that there's no YouTube isn't receiving enough data to maintain smooth streaming. But it looks pretty smooth to me from where I'm seeing. Eh. Ira's booty is so tasty that not only does Alizé want a piece of it. Ah. Now look, a sin eater. Forgiven cowardice. It's attacking me with tender love? That's certainly strange. I think these creatures can just be described as just the singular word strange. They're too good. Oh, okay, cool. That was it. Alright, last location. There's a sand mole right by it. This is gonna be fucking terrible. Fuck, I'm gonna get both of them, aren't I? Yeah, I got both of them. Oh, just the one. Cool. There we go, come on. And destination. Looks good on my end. Okay. Like, YouTube's saying that there's not enough to maintain a good quality, but like it's looking good on my end. I'm not gonna complain. Other than the blatant misinformation, but if it's working, it's working. Let's see here. Oop. There we go. Whoa, what the fuck? Well, back to base, I suppose. Excuse me. Chat isn't showing up on stream, though. It should be. Try it out now. That is a little concerning. I did switch it off and turn it back on, but maybe there's something wrong with it. I shut it off and turn it back on again, so hopefully it works now. Hey, there we go. That works now. How did you fare? I mean, I checked 3 locations, I beat up 2. Oh, I thought there might be 1 or 2 lurking on the fringes. Nothing out of the ordinary for this area. I expect you noticed it yourself, but individually, these lesser sin eaters are no more deadly than any natural predator you might encounter in the desert. It's when they appear in numbers that they pose a threat. Much like the void scent, they have an unfortunate tendency to flock to the strongest of their kind. Oh, okay. Thus, when a powerful sin eater goes on the hunt, it might be attended by a veritable swarm of weaker kin. Imagine an army of such creatures descending on a village or a hamlet. Yeah, that can be a big problem. That's the basic idea behind my patrols, to call their ranks often enough that their numbers won't be overwhelming when the big ones come out to play. And you've certainly helped on that front. Let's report our victory to Tesleen, shall we? Why do I have a feeling that Tesleen's gonna die? Because we didn't fuck with Alizé enough at the end of the last expansion. She's got to suffer more, right? She's had it too good for too long. She's got her brother back. She's got Urianger back. She's got all her friends back. But no, we got to fuck with her. We got to make sure to let her know that she's not... This universe is uncaring, especially for her. Alizé tells me you helped out on her patrol. You have our thanks, and my apologies for leading you from one battle to another ever since the moment we met. Oh no, or is she gonna be, like, sick too? Like, she's gonna get, like, the sickness. In any case, I'm glad to see the two of you found each other. You have no idea how badly Alizé missed your company. Everything is always, if Ira were here, he would... That's an exaggeration. And I don't sound like that either. I was simply trying to view matters from another perspective, and I respect Ira's methods. Honestly, after seeing him in action, I can understand why. The way he leaps into the fray without hesitation, it really is something to behold. I might be a little smitten myself. Well, gasp. Only teasing. Though I've no doubt he deserves all the admiration he gets, just as you do. I mean, at this point, it's not like, it's not even insinuated that Alizé is into us. It's just it's stated outright. The purchase of fruit. Tesleen has the air of a woman being pulled in 10 directions at once. I'd love to lay out a welcome meal, but the duties I put off when I went to the market are still waiting for me. Ugh, there's 101 things that need doing. I'm sorry, but would you mind waiting here with Alizé? What, and twiddle our thumbs while you work yourself to death? Surely there's something we can help you with. Yeah. You don't have to do this all by yourself. I could do with a hand, it's true. Thank you. You can start by helping me sort out the larder, Alizé. While we do that, could you tend to a few patients, perhaps? There are 3 in particular I mean to visit. It's just a matter of saying a few words to them and seeing that their skin isn't caked in sand. Their names are Pawnil, Todden, and Halric. I see Pawnil, I see Halric. They may not give much in the way of a response, but I promise they'll be pleased to meet someone new. Bam, 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 bam. So, tend to Pawnil first. Oh, it's these 3. Pawnil? What's up, dude? Thank you. Are these guys really that weak? Cotton. Make sure you're all nice and cleaned up, buddy. You good? Totten glances up at you blankly, but you notice the tension in his face ease slightly. Okay. Ira's butt is so tasty that not only does Alize want a piece of it. I think you said that before once. It went through. You just wanted it to be immortalized on stream, Dick. Halric. Oh, you're just a boy. Or child. Oh, I guess assuming your gender is probably not the best thing to do. But you are just a child, and you probably shouldn't be going through this right now. Halric remains utterly still as you wipe the sand from his cheek. The texture of his skin has hardened into something akin to plaster. So that must be late stage. I mean, considering Masayoshi Soken's battle with cancer at some point in development of 5.x, like this feels a bit different. This hits different than I would have expected it to. You've seen to the patients. How were they? And plus, knowing that Yoshi P had another friend who was going through cancer at a similar time, who unfortunately passed away, like this hits different. Good. That's good. I knew they would enjoy meeting you. I am concerned about Halric, though. I'll have to speak with the other carers, but I think his time may be near. We shall leave you to have that discussion then. I was going to take Ira to Mordsuk if you have any errands there that need doing. Well, I suppose there is one thing. Would you pick up a nectarine from the markets, please? Cassard's caravan just passed through, so Ron should have some fresh fruit. Come then, Ira. There's something I want you to see. Right after we stop at Ron's stall, of course. There should be an etherite, right? Yeah. Let's see. This way, I think, yeah. Let's see about that nectarine, shall we? Oh, back again, are you? You need another taste of Ron's wares? Actually, we're looking to buy a nectarine. Do you have any in stock? Oh yes, nectarines, peaches, grapes, fresh and juicy. But hitting different is alright. This is a good way of portraying it to a wide audience without stating it point blank. Yeah, definitely. Given how richly you cracked out your coin purse with me, I might still owe you food. Here, take this one, free of charge. Thank you, good sir. Gods, I've never seen a Mord merchant give away something for nothing before. How much coin did you spend here? Oh, yes, I'll take a jar of honeyed worms as well. Oh, no, they're not for me. It's an offering of sorts. Ahem, the worms, if you please. Only the best wrigglers for you. Come again, my friends. Honestly, I'd like to try honeyed wrigglers. Right, that's our shopping chores taken care of. Let's head up past the etherite to the main tower. The view I want to show you can only be seen from its very top. Let's see. So we have to climb the tower? Oh, that tower. We have to go by the etherite. Is there an entrance to it? Oh, there she is. Here are your precious worms. That buys us a trip to the top of the tower, does it not? Gaze Wrigglers, you actually brought them! I really shouldn't let you, but just this once, alright? Only once! Never fails, shall we? That is a very unsafe tower. No handrails.
Look, over there, where the wall is broken. Do you see what lies beyond?
Barren wasteland?
That's what the land became after the light flooded in. An empty white nothingness. Life cannot exist in such conditions. The primordial light would wreak havoc on the body's etheric balance.
So does the light, like, suck your ether out, or does it, like, just cause it to go haywire within your body? Like, destabilize it from at, like, a molecular level?
That nectarine you bought, it's Halrich's favorite fruit. Most of the patients, Halrich included, survived the attacks of powerful eaters. But their fate was sealed all the same. The monster's corruption has entered their bodies, and their very essence is being subsumed by light. The twisted state of the world itself just makes matters worse. Under normal circumstances, a person's ether naturally tends to equilibrium. But for these poor souls, the opposite is true. Their ether is acting unnaturally, causing them to undergo physical changes. Who needs handrails when there's magic barriers? Or just the ability to jump off and survive any fall. Sooner or later, every single one of them will turn.
Alizé, can I put this nectarine away?
Patients, they all know this. They know what has to be done before the change goes too far, before the eater within takes over.
Do they have to kill them?
The preferred method is mixing poison into their favorite food. In my time here, I've borne witness to a lot of last meals.
God, Halrich's just a kid.
I feel just as helpless as before. No matter how hard I fight, it's never enough. But it's a war I mean to wage, nonetheless. Speaking of wars, do you remember how I made you promise not to leave me and then promptly collapsed?
Yeah, I do.
Well, let's just say I had a few choice words for the Exarch concerning the timing of his summons.
He let me know. He has told me.
But even if the fault lay with someone else, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd abandon you on the battlefield.
Well, as long as you've given him plenty of choice four-letter words, colorful choice four-letter words, I feel like it's not really your fault.
So I swore that I'd make up for my absence there by making a difference here.
Oh, okay, in that case.
And that's what keeps me moving forward, even when things seem hopeless. On which note, it's time we headed back. The longer we keep Tesleen waiting, the harder this will be for her.
Yeah. Wow, okay, so this expansion tonally is way different than the rest of them. I'm glad I was able to show you that. When it comes to understanding the catastrophe which befell the First, one glimpse of the empty wasteland beyond the wall is worth more than an hour of Urianger's lecturing. They get a more pleasant way to unalive themselves than turning into a monster, yeah. And I needed you to know beyond a doubt that Tesleen has no other choice. The nectarine will be a kindness.
It isn't just the threat posed to others. When a person becomes an eater, the pain appears to be excruciating. The carers are truly fond of their wards and would spare them that suffering. It is their way of fighting back against a fate worse than death. Well, I really do hope that we're able to find an alternative means to get rid of the Sin Eater's curse without having to resorting to killing them. That's the whale. Anything other than the whale, please. There we go. That works. Man, this game's really dark. I guess that's the kind of complete edge that you should expect from an expansion called Shadowbringers. Alright. I guess I could have just teleported here. I forget that there's an aetheryte at this place. Doesn't seem like a place that would, but it is, and I should remember that. You're back. I hope you had a nice time. Did you, manage to find the nectarine? Yeah. Thank you. Alizé explained why I wanted this, has she? I can see it in your eyes. But we may not need it just yet. I spoke with the others, and we've decided to keep an eye on Halric for now. Thanks to you, though, if his time does come suddenly, we'll be ready to send him on his way with a taste of happier days. It is dark as fuck, but it's in the name. Yeah. The time left to us. Tesleen makes an effort to smile brightly. Well, nothing is going to happen for a little while yet, so let's see if we can't lighten the mood. We don't want our gloomy faces worrying the patients. I think it's time that we for that welcome meal, don't you? Take a seat and I'll make us a nice stew. Cutscene. There's just the nectarine sitting there. It's kind of a constant reminder of what's to come.
If you'd like another helping, I made a little bit more than usual today.
And you've added something special to the broth, if I'm not mistaken.
Aye, well, it's not often we have visitors from the Crystarium, so I may have thrown in a few extra bits and bobs.
I'll have another bowl then.
That's what I like to hear. Give me a moment to warm up the pot.
I like the sudden introduction of the fact that Ira is a glut. Like, he just loves to eat. He can pack down food like no one else.
In a place like this, you learn to take what moments of happiness you can get.
Yeah, that's fair.
I remember when I first came here with my mother. She was showing the early signs.
Oh no.
I knew there was no way to save her, but I just couldn't face what needed to be done. That's the way of it for most people. Why they travel from arms to stay here. Beaten, broken souls come to wait out the inevitable, to receive the mercy of a painless death. When my mother finally left this world, I was mad with grief, but also thankful that her passing was a peaceful one. It's never easy, ending a life you've cared for, even when you believe they go on to a better place. I often find myself wishing the Warrior of Darkness would come and do that part for me.
The Warrior of Darkness?
You've never heard the tale?
You've been here for a
I'm not
year,
sure where it
Alize.
began, but every child in Norvrent could tell you a version of it. Warrior of Darkness, servant of death, take care of our souls at our dying breath. Let sinners and eaters of sin go with thee, that all may return to the sunless sea. Well, that's the version I was taught anyway. It's just an old bedtime story. He's certainly never deigned to visit us here.
Well.
Which is a good thing, surely. He sounds rather ominous.
He's their savior, I
Do you
suppose.
think so? I always liked the idea that he treated every soul the same, even the Sin Eaters.
Oh no, what's going on here?
They're coming.
Desleen! Have you seen Halric? I swear, I only took my eyes off him for a moment.
Oh no. Wait, he must be a powerful one. They're all converging on him. I mean, that's what I suppose. That's kind of what the story is like, dropping breadcrumbs for. Ira, Alize, we have to go look for Halric. I don't know what's gotten into him, but if he's wandering out there alone... We'll assign search areas and split up. Any idea where he might be headed? No, he's never done anything like this before, but it can't be a coincidence that the other patients are suddenly so agitated they can sense something. In any case, let's keep the search close to the inn. Halric isn't very sure on his feet, so he won't have gone far. I'll search the east side. Please, Halric, please be alright. I'll cover the north and west then. You take everything from here to the south. He turned into a manticore. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, these things take different forms, so... okay. Okay, there's a waypoint here. You see no sign of Halric. Maybe he went further west. Alright. Come on, Halric. There it is. Sorry I'm late. I assume he's discovered the camp is pretty much euthanasia. Yeah. We're looking for the little Aura kid who's turning. You scan your surroundings in search of Halric and suddenly find yourself under attack. If this is that kid, I'm gonna be pissed.
Alright. Up this way, please ignore me. I'ma just keep moving here. I have to go up this way, apparently. Yep, there it is. I see it. Fuck, 3? Fuck. I just need a level up soon. This place is so infested with things that it's hard to even take a step into a mission before I trigger some kind of creature. Come on. I'm watching you, ancient lizard. Don't fuck with me. Good. That's what I thought.
Any sign of him?
No, I did beat up a Sin Eater, but...
No luck then. But he surely can't have gone far. We should keep looking. The Sin Eaters are out in force, and if we don't find him soon, you can be sure they will.
Hello. Oh shit. That's the thing from the trailer. Or the cinematic.
Did you see the size of that thing? It must be one of the nasty ones. Wherever it's going, it can only mean trouble. After it!
For sure.
There it is!
That's some funky running animation right there. Whoa.
Is that... Oh no!
This is kind of spooky.
Ulrich!
Well, hello.
We have to run!
I fucking called it, but that doesn't stop it from hurting any less. I legit just like shuddered at that impact. Need to remember to bring your chocobo out. Okay.
We all deserve happiness, wherever we can find it. The time left to you is precious. No one should die in pain. Mother, I...
The reason why I think Teslina's the same VA as Lee's in the same model is to fuck with us at this point. Speaking of how does it feel to see Ida die twice? Ah, fuck off. Oh god, that's... This is like some horror shit. Like, legit horror. What the fuck am I watching? What the fuck? Holy shit!
Oh, that's fucked. That imagery is so fucked up. Just joining the cutscene I watched from. Though hope you've been enjoying the start of this expansion so far. Or no, I have been enjoying it as much as you would enjoy like just like Hereditary or some shit. Like it's a good piece of it's an amazing piece of storytelling and work. It's just terrible and terrifying. So this is Shadowbringers proper. Jesus. I need to sit and have a breather for a bit for that from that one. This is like the same level as fucked as like that one time in Full Metal Alchemist with the dog and the girl. Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth, Dick. It's that Big Brother Edward moment. Oh, fuck. But even for that scene, like they kept a lot of the physical horror in darkness. Like they hid most of that chimera's face. They just let the terror speak for itself. But in this case, they had the terror, but they also had like body horror and just like physical. You can see the actual horror of it all. Fuck this game, or fuck this expansion. I'm gonna bet that that's not the last time we're gonna see some fucked shit like that. Ugh. I am sorry, I tried to tell the carers what happened, but I can't be the shoulder they lean on, not like this. There's like no music. This is incredibly haunting. Just the ether atmosphere. It's just so unfair. Tesleen was always so cheery with the patients, telling them not to be scared, that there wouldn't be any pain. Of all the people in the world to suffer such a fate. I'm guessing that we're gonna have to kill her at some point. And it's gonna be seen as a mercy. It's the pain and suffering that makes me sad. She's generally hurting as she is changing. Yeah. I imagine you're just as shocked as the rest of us, so I appreciate what you're doing here. Me, I don't have the words. Without a body, we can't even give her a proper burial. And she cared about that sort of thing, about giving the people the chance to say their goodbyes. Combo of Elfen Lied and Full Metal. I haven't seen Elfen Lied, so I wouldn't know, but yeah, Full Metal I can definitely see. Halric. Halric is as unresponsive as ever. He stands motionless, staring up into the sky where the Sin Eaters made their escape. Alize is lost in grief, as is understandable. Alize? Thank you. What you're doing, it means a lot to them. To me. Sorry to interrupt. We realized we hadn't thanked you for rescuing Halric. You weren't hurt at all, were you? Hurt? There wasn't even a fight. I was too late, too slow. I thought I could protect you. You can't blame yourself for things beyond your control. You brought Halric back safe and sound. No one could have done any more. I'm sorry, but I've come to a decision. I won't be continuing in my role here. I hope you will forgive me for leaving you, and that you will delay Halric's last meal for as long as you possibly can. Not until it's too late, of course, just give him what time you can. We always do. Of course. She would have done the same. Farewell, Halric. Keep Taslin's words close to your heart. Wait, you're leaving this very moment? I understand how you must feel, but surely this is a bit hasty. Do you even have anywhere to go? I have a destination in mind, yes, and a purpose. This damned light, building without cease, is the reason we can't save those corrupted by the Eaters. But what if we corrected the balance? Even if we're only little by little, even if it took years, it would surely make things better. Now hold on there, everyone knows there's too much light, but how could you ever hope to get rid of it? You'd have to change the whole world. That's right. We've done it before and we can do it again. We should return to the Crystarium. I may not be able to repel the Eaters on my own, but I can still use the skills I've gained here to hurt them. Quest accepted. Alright, where to? Let's just teleport to Mordsuk real quick, and then run the rest of the way. Oh, shit, there we go. Ugh, my chest hurts. This expansion's gonna be the death of me. Hello, thank you for the subscription, Ethan B. Glad to have you along for the ride. I don't care, leave me be. Let me get to where I want to go, which is out of here. Let me just go cry at the Crystal Exarch. Forgive me, Ira. I couldn't stay there a moment longer, but I was serious about what I said. While the men and women at the end battle against the Blight with kindness, I must fight it in my own way, with steel. I mean, you fight with a crystal sword. Miss Alize, is there anything I can get you? Oh, shit. You're swiftest tomorrow. I need to return to the Crystarium, immediately. As you wish. Back to the Crystarium. Ugh, remind me to wear goggles if we ever fly over Amerang again. I've barely gotten the sand out of my eyes. But the wind did help clear my head at least. I think I'm ready to meet with the Exarch. We need to talk about how we're going to wipe the Sin Eaters out. Shall we? I'm surprised that you hadn't considered that earlier, seeing as you've been here for a while. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Who do I talk to? Oh, this gatekeep. I'm like, there's a gatekeep over here, but there's no text over him, so I must just walk in, right? Yes, I do have business with the Crystal Exarch. Thank you. Back to Chris. Yes. Good old Chris here. Alize? Thank you for seeking me out, Ira. It meant a lot to have you here at my side. Or there at my side. I was tempted to set off again the moment we had decided upon a direction, but you still have to visit Alphino, haven't you? And if I know my brother, he'll be on the cusp of discovering something vital to our success, if he hasn't already. I'm content to stay here and consider our options for the time being, but don't keep me waiting too long, eh? Alright. In search of Alphino. The Crystal Exarch is eager for you to meet with Alphino. I'm eager to meet him. What are you talking about? You will visit Alphino and Kaluja then? Excellent. It's like the house in Heavensward. Yep. But that's in reference to yesterday's stream. We don't know the Crystal Exarch's actual name because the Crystal Exarch's just a title. So me and my girlfriend who was here decided to start calling him Chris, and we started comparing him to all the Chris's that we've known before. As I mentioned, your destination is an island off the west coast, so you will need a mount capable of making the journey. Here's a letter of introduction. Present it to Zem Zhenmai, the master of beasts at Temenos Rookery, and he will take care of you. When you see Alphino, be sure to pass on my warmest regards. I'll see you later, Alize. Whenever I come to the Crystarium, the sands of Amerang seem a world away, and yet both lie under the same wretched sky. Wait, is that Circus Trench? Oh, that goes to the source. Okay. Interesting. Don't make her wait for another year. Everybody's... What do you mean don't make her wait for another year? There's people here waiting for 5 years. Alright, where do I need to go? I need to go by the Temenos Rookery. Do I have that in my Ethernet shard list? I do! Let's go there. On the plus side, Alfie's subplot's a tiny bit lighter than his sister's. A tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. Sem Zhenmai. Your face is unknown to me. What business have you at my rookery? Here's a letter from, the Exarch. That portal is if you do not want to spend $9.99 to go home. Yeah. Signed by the Exarch, no less. Yes, I can provide you with an Amaro for passage to Kaluja. I will pick you out a friendly whelp. Amaro are often used for travel, then. That's right, mounts like my grey friend over there are a common sight in these parts. But I gather you hail from further afield, more accustomed to chocobos, perchance. I hear there are few places where they ride little else. Seeing as you are plainly unaccustomed to riding Amaro, I think it best I accompany you on this flight myself. Any Zune worthy of the name could do it, of course, but the Exarch sent you to me. Ensuring you arrive safely is my responsibility. Gather your things and meet me at the Amaro launch. One of the junior tamers will attend to you while I ready the mounts. The Amaro launch. Okay. Do I have that on my list of Ethernet shards? The Amaro launch. Wow, I don't even have all of them yet, and I can go a lot of places already. I haven't had to... All the places that I've needed to go, I've had the Ethernets to. Aged Amaro Tamer. Alright, I'm on the register now here. Aspiring Amaro Tamer. You want to fly an Amaro to Kaluja? Well, I suppose if Master Zhenmai is going with you. Wait here, please. The master should be along with the mount shortly. You can now travel to Kalusia. Speak with the aspiring Amaro tamer to fly to the island. Ooh, pretty.
Breeze, mute. The pounding surf, frozen.
Wait a second.
Time
Has
itself takes a breath.
has Omega been through here? That hole
At
looks
night's edge,
vaguely
all
Omega
is
shaped.
perfectly Still. The world captured in a painting, locked in a moment. Music, faint and fleeting, drifts coastward on the lifeless air. And in the
Okay.
distance, beyond the broken earth,
Oh,
a city beckons.
pretty. So we seem to be in kind of the slums of the area, and then that place is like the big industrial soup. This is your Lenosha equivalent. Okay. We are arrived. This is Cracked Shell Beach on the eastern coast of Kalusia. You should be safe here for the present. Compared to the mainland, Sin Eater attacks are far less prevalent, and the native beasts are not any more dangerous than elsewhere. It is the people you should be wary of. Spy you that city in the distance. That is Yulmore, the island's main settlement. It rivals the Crystarium in scale and was once an ally in our battle against the abominations. Nah, that's Ultima. For years, the Yulmoran elite have fancied themselves the masters of what remains of our broken world. They have gone as far as to offer the leaders of other settlements their protection if we bend the knee. But to say their ideals are questionable would be putting it mildly. The Crystarium is one among many who resist their heavy-handed authority, and while we're not at war, our relationship with Yulmore is strained at best. It may be wise to conceal your ties with the Exarch during your stay here, especially in the vicinity of the city. Okay. I'm glad we understand each other. Now, the Exarch has instructed me to divulge a secret that should make finding your friend a good deal easier. Listen closely. Oh, okay, you're not just gonna tell me? I have to accept the next fucking quest to do so? Alright, I see you, game designers. Still tied. Whatever Zem Genmai has to tell you, he plainly deems it worthy of your undivided attention. If you head south along the coast, you will eventually come to a fisherman's shack. A friend of the Crystarium lives there, a man who goes by the name of Abor. Abor keeps an eye on everything that happens in Kalusia and will be able to point you in the right direction. Just hand him a sprig of thyme that will let him know you can be trusted. Here, this should be enough. Find your friend and stay here with the Amaro until you are ready to return. Okay. So, southward. Oh, there's Goobus. And hobgoblins? Okay. At least it means more experience, yeah. Yeah, more missions mean more experience, I suppose. Come on. This thing is so unwieldy. But if I hop out now, I won't be able to summon it again. Or summon again. Hey, babe. I'm gonna get this Aetherite crystal first. Do you like that pillow? Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Alright. Not the whale. Not the whale. Not the whale. Fuck yeah. Is it that house down there? No, thank you. I don't want to fight you. I just want to run. Hello. Oh, Hrothgar dude. What are you after? What are you after? Fish? Crab? I think I got an eel in a barrel somewhere if you have a taste for him. Time. Here's some time for you. It's like whale on beach, so agile. Yes, I know exactly. And welcome to the stream, Shaldaman. Ooh, I do love a bit of time. Chuck some in the pan and it's like a bloody festival of flavor. Now, what is it I can do for you? Can't say as there's been any major upsets to report these past few weeks. Alphino, eh? Aye, I know the one. A young champion of the downtrodden. Yulmore's richer than all of Norvrent put together, but it's a different story for them as live outside the city. Most spend every waking moment just trying to stay alive, which makes your friend's dedication to helping others stand out all the more. Aye, I can hazard a guess as to where he is now. Get a message to him. But you'll need somewhere quiet to meet, away from prying eyes. Make for Stilltide. That's the fishing village just up the path there. You're looking for a rundown excuse for a tavern the locals call the Leaky Keel. Wait there and I'll see that Alphino joins you. Alphanoi. Hey, I've already been there. I can just teleport. Cool. Huh. Boom. No shit. Fuck. This way. I mean, this is a fine door for such a low-down establishment. This is the smallest tavern that I've seen before. There's some big fighting going on back there. Yes, dear, buy a drink or out you go. The seats are for paying customers. Well, I'm gonna stay anyway. Sorry. This your first time in a tavern? It's customary to buy a drink if you mean to loiter. What will you be having? I mean, ale, mead, or water. I wouldn't expect this place to have mead, so let's just go with ale. A fine choice, and what will you be paying with? Gil? Well now, these are exotic. Where did you come by coins like that? I'm sorry, dear, I don't doubt they have value, but I don't have a touchstone to test their purity, and I'm not about to go begging for one from the neighbors, so we'll just have to come to some other form of arrangement. Ah, here's an idea. There's a common to the north where we grow our vegetables, but lately the pests have been eating more of them than we have. What do you say to a bit of extermination work? I want you to squash any vermin you find, then visit the caretaker and give him an earful for me for sleeping on the job. He'll be on the old silo next to the fence, snoring like as not. Do that for me, and you can laze about here as long as you like. Please don't kick me out. I see those explosions. It's literally shaking my... It's literally warping my screen with impacts. Please don't kick me out there. Oh, wow. Okay, I have to go all the way up that way? What? Okay. Please no whale. There we go. I don't even know why it's still on my favorites list. Oh, it's just a guy practicing on a practice dummy. All right. I thought it was some kind of crazy fight going on. Like, wow, this is pretty drawn out. Search the field for vermin. Okay. Oh yeah, Laura. I just saw a person getting terrifyingly transformed into a beast. It was like total body horror, and I was not expecting it, and I didn't like it. It was cursed as shit. All while a child just like blankly stared on. A literal child. Wail all the time, please no. Oh no, there's 3 of them! Or was there just 2? There's just 2. Come on, come on. Well, good thing there won't be any more body horror in the rest of expansion. I don't know if I should take your word for that. I honestly don't know if I should take your word for that. I'm sus. Very sus. No response. Maybe you need to knock louder. No response. Perchance the occupant is hard of hearing. Maybe he's dead. Or maybe he's left. You hear a faint squeaking from the room beyond. Time to burst in and save the day, brave adventurer. I get Doki Doki Literature Club vibes from this. No one is home, and judging by the lack of furniture, they haven't been for some time. The odd scraps of vegetables on the floor suggest rats have taken up residence in their absence. Okay, so it's not like we're gonna walk in and find a corpse. Good. I think that calls for an LA Noire doubt there, Shaldeman. Press X to doubt. Well, I wonder if I can still get that free drink. Welcome back, dear. What did the good-for-nothing caretaker have to say for himself? Nothing. He wasn't there. God. Must have left to join the rest of the hopefuls. In Gate Town, outside Yulmore? You don't have a clue what I'm talking about, do you? And there I was thinking you were another dreamer. Well, never mind all that. Take a seat wherever you like, dear. You've more than earned it. I'll even throw in another drink on the house. Fuck yeah, let's get shwasted. Before Alphino even gets here. Also, we have a new viewer today. Ethan B. We got a Ethan B in chats and in stream.
Hello, hello.
And how is business today, Mistress Theva?
I'm here sporadically.
And here's Alphino looking spiffy. He's got like a desperado look to him now.
Oh, frenetic. Look, I have a new customer.
Tis good to see you, my friend.
Oh god, I could give him a hug. Everybody in this game deserves hugs, but the only 2 people that are shown hugging is Nanamo and the Bull of Alamigo.
They should produce a better harvest than the last.
I mean, Nanamo also needs hugs, to be fair.
Well, yes, but
also
everybody else needs hugs. They're all touch-starved little babies.
Yes.
At least I like to think that they are. If I had any given choice, he would actually want hugs. Like, just gimme all of you. Like, there's a ton of perfect opportunities where it could benefit from a big group hug. They're all gathered, like, in a circle or like in a group, and just like, everybody come in for the hug. We're gonna all bring it in. We're all gonna get close. We're gonna touch each other appropriately. Oh, Ethan says, hey. This is what happens when there's when my girlfriend's here. We just rant about things sometimes.
You would hug Tataru?
Yes.
Tataru really deserves a hug. She's like the unsung hero of this whole thing.
I know.
Nothing would have worked if it weren't for Tataru. Okay, barley seeds. Cool.
What,
Great.
just like that?
Oh, Alfino, you really are a dear.
Well, I'd best be tidying up some of those empty shacks before the pests move in. Keep an eye on the place while I'm out, eh?
Well, looks like you've made a name for yourself here, Alphino. I see that you've kept the hood look.
It seems an age since last we spoke. Not since the prisoner exchange in Doma. And Yotsu.
Oh, right. That was the last time we saw each other. You've been on a journey. Alize just wants some cuddle time with Ira.
It has
As
been
long as it
for me
ends
to count
there.
The days I've spent here. But the time has only added to the relief. I
Even
feel at
then
seeing you safe and
even then
well.
it's pretty sus. Me? I was more worried about you.
Huh. Alize said much the same thing. I don't think I've ever had such a scolding.
What about just all the scions and all the group, the city-state leaders just cuddle puddle?
Absolutely.
Cuddle puddle right on the floor. Who would make the best pillow? Nanamo would definitely just lay down on Raubon.
Absolutely.
What are the logistics of this? Sir Emeric's gonna have to take off all his armor for once. Same with Estinian.
I don't know if he could be that vulnerable.
Emmerich could be vulnerable. We had a dinner date together. Actually, hold on. Let's take a count of how many people that Ira has been on dates on. Emmerich took us home. That was the dinner date. He had his servants cook up a very nice meal for us. We went around Old Daw with Nanamo. We had some nice one-on-one time with Lise where we ended up fist fighting. That counts as a date, right?
Yeah.
Getting in a brutal fist fight to the brink of death with someone close to you? Is that a date?
Yeah, it's an activity.
It's an activity. It's a date.
Yeah. One-on-one quality activity time.
Yeah.
Activity together.
I mean, there's probably plenty more, but like those are the three that really stick out as like dates. Yeah. Those were just like extra things that weren't like tasks that we had to do. Well, we had to do them for the story, but like it's not like we were out on a mission, or we weren't like there was no like ulterior motives. Maybe Nanamo's one was a little ulterior motive-y, but like the other ones were just for fun. Yeah.
Ira's D&D characters like slipping through into his Final Fantasy one.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I believe an exchange of news is in order. Come, tell me of your arrival and all that came before. I see. Both the Exarch and Alize told me what they knew of events, but I had stubbornly clung on to the hope that all-out war might yet be avoidable.
Nanamo got refeed on one of your dinner dates? Refeed. What's refeed?
When she passed the fuck out, she was roofied.
Oh, roofied. Is that what you mean? ROOFIED, not refeed. In your near future, artistic impressions and carving for the high demand audience. What? Both the Exarch and Alize told me what they knew of events, but I started clung on to the hope that all one might be. Okay.
And poor Tataru. She must be sick with worry. We must endeavor to return as soon as we may. It would be nice to bring her good tidings for a change.
Look at you thinking about Tataru. Roofied, okay. Yeah, she did get roofied on one of the dinner dates, yeah.
But before we bid this world farewell, we must first ensure that it is not rejoined to the source.
What if it's then? I don't.
Urianger's vision of the future has, I fear, every chance of coming true.
I don't know why,
His
but the
description,
game
the
window just
catalyst for
freaked the
calamity
fuck
was a
out just
formless
now.
and deadly weapon employed by the Garlean Empire. which can only mean one thing. Black Rose. Gaius was telling you the truth. When we were on the trail of the Ascians, we saw evidence that the gas was being manufactured once more. Gaius was adamant that the project had been scrapped. But so long as there are wars to be waged, there will always be those determined to win by any means. And thus simply destroying the existing stores of Black Rose would do little to alter fate's course.
Okay, so we're talking about the actual chemical warfare
In that
going on
sense,
right now.
Our involuntary journey here to the First was something of a boon. Together with the Exarch, we've developed a theory as to how we believe the rejoining will be set in motion.
Okay.
I'm sure Urianger himself will cover the subject in more detail.
But please give me a preliminary preliminary explanation, because Urianger, he's smart and all, but sometimes listening to his explanations hurts my little brain.
But I can tell you the process requires that both worlds, the Source and the First, be facing an existential threat.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes Urianger's way of explaining things... I'm just out here to beat up bad guys and have a good time. Politics and long words are not my thing.
One being sin-eaters, of course. They are a menace that I would dearly love to remove, and not just to avert a calamity. I may be a stranger to this world, but I will not stand idly by and let innocent people be slaughtered.
I just noticed he's wearing a turtleneck. I want a turtleneck. And how fucking long is his neck? Like, this turtleneck only reaches halfway, and he still has enough, like, distance of neck to make it look normal. Look at this. Look at the length of his neck.
First off, that is kind of a shorter turtleneck. It's definitely like just a little over collar length, because you can see his shoulder ends like there.
Yeah.
So like, I'd be like there.
But like also
But
consider,
it is still a lot
like
more neck.
let's just take a look at like the length of his neck. Like let's say this much. It's still a chin to nose.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like my neck is like chin to top of my lip.
Not quite chin to nose, so.
Yeah, that's it. Urianger Cliff Note Edition. Yes, please. Rich Dick. Aw, your poor barred mind. Yes, my poor barred mind is dedicated to smashing things in various ways.
That is what brought me to the gates of Yulmore. Ignoring its pretensions as a kind of capital city to what remains of the world, it is nonetheless a center of power and authority.
Urianger needs to explain that using picture books like Moran did. Yes,
If any
please.
solutions are to be found,
I would like pop-up
I believe
books.
our search should begin there. What say you, old friend? Hungry for another adventure?
Is it as depressing as your sister's? Because this is... I'm not for that shit. I don't want to see people transform. Well, I guess Ira's all for it.
And so we take to the road once more.
Bard does smash, yes. Ira mains Sephiroth. Alphino's ready to take to the road once more. On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again.
all of this game.
Yes, basically. Assuming you have no objections, let us make our way directly to the city outskirts. I'll be the donkey to Alphino's Shrek.
What a pair.
If we time our arrival just right, you may be lucky enough to see why I have yet to set foot in Yulmore, despite my best efforts to do so. Come, from here we must head west and then cross a small bridge. On the road, On the road like a band of gypsies, we go down the highway. What would your Final Fantasy XIV character Smash Maidens be? Because I know Ira for sure would be Sephiroth. I just feel like he would enjoy Sephiroth's gameplay. Either that or Kirby, just because you spam shit. Ira, get away from that dragon. The king said slay dragons, not lay it. You can't tell me what to do. Kaluja seems peaceful, does it not? Almost familiar. I had a similar impression of the Crystarium. Even in this distant world, people are much the same. To think that whenever a calamity struck the source, a reflection such as this one, with all its culture and history, was being erased from existence. Oh no, a screaming woman saying, "No, no, get away from me." Over there. Quickly, someone's in trouble. Ugh, I know. I know this whole hero thing. The whale again. Alright, worst voice actor of Shadowbringers heading your way. Oh no. Manic Madam. Is she the worst voice actor? Well, thank the fates you look out. You're under attack. It's just one Sin Eater. I thought I was told that Sin Eaters don't come around here though. What is this bull honky? This is some high-class bull honky right here. Another one. Oh, because someone else came in. Okay, I was like, what the fuck? I just beat one. What the fuck? This wasn't here before. But someone else came in and decided to start themselves. Alright, Madam. My poor heart, thank you, young sir. Ah, there you are. In my haste, I lost my bearings, but I see you have the situation well at hand. Fine work. Are you alright, madam? Just a few bruises from where I fell, nothing compared to what was in store for me before this brave soul came to my rescue. I honestly thought I was done for. My feet are not as swift as they once were, and I knew there was no one left to hear me scream. Not that I let that stop me. I should probably leave my old house behind and queue up outside Yulmore with the rest of them. I doubt those fancy lords and ladies would welcome an old crone like me. Still, even a shack near the gate has to be safer than staying here. One would hope. Either way, I suggest you avoid wandering alone lest you make the Sin Eater's task any easier. Thank you again. You saved my life. Now, I'm sure a strapping lad like you has little to fear, but I wouldn't linger long in this place. There's naught to be had here but cobwebs and memories. I'm kind of scared to see this, the worst voice actor, as you say. Just as the lady says, many in these parts have abandoned their homes to live in Yulmore's shadow. Should the Sin Eaters descend upon this region, there are precious few with the strength to fight them off. Speaking of which, what have you been told of these monsters? Plenty from your sister, and I've experienced twice as much. Ah, yes, Alize would be well qualified to speak on the subject. Compared to Amer, Kalusia is almost a haven, but as you saw, we cannot let our guard down. Had you arrived but a few moments later, the Sin Eaters would have claimed another victim. Still, we have won a very small victory this time, at least. Now, shall we press on? We need to return to where the road forks and follow the path that leads west. M. Whoa, okay, so a little bit of a ways off. Nope, can't jump over that. I'm guessing that this path leads to wherever I want to go. Oh no, wait. I didn't mean to click that. There we go. So we reach kind of a slums area. And here we are. Cutscene. So there's a very well established building here.
That gate up ahead is known as the Open Arms, and Yulmore itself lies beyond.
From what I surmise, though, it's anything but open arms up there.
This, meanwhile, is the aptly named Gate Town, the dwelling place of the many desperate souls who hope to be chosen to live in the city proper.
Time to whoop Ramuh's butt. Oh, you're at the Ramuh fight. Good luck.
I thought I recognized you. Brought a new friend, eh?
Is that the worst voice actor? Oh, that doesn't match the face at all.
I'll bet you got a trick or two up your sleeve. Maybe even 3. Care to show me?
I can totally see Matt Mercer voicing this character, maybe because they look kind of similar.
He's not here to compete. Leave him be.
What? I was only making conversation.
Yeah, voice does not match the looks here. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please!
All right.
Greetings to our hopeful petitioners, one and all. Yulmore extends its warmest regards.
Why are they jesters, and why does she have coronavirus on her hat?
Let it be known that a lady of distinction wishes to dine on fish divine. We seek a master culinarian who can guarantee seafood perfection. Dazzle the matron with your delicious dishes.
Still a little while from here, but you'll definitely know. Okay.
To enjoy, even on days when fish is not on the menu. Who among you will answer the call? Name yourself or another. We may not at all.
So they only come out here to hire people, depending on the jobs. The red and blue remind me of Zom and Thorm from FF9.
Do you recall how I said Yulmore was a center of power and authority? Well, that is not the only reason for its fame.
Okay.
It is also known as the City of Final Pleasures. The noble and the wealthy who survived the flood gathered here to live out the rest of their days in decadent abandon. A poor man could sooner pass through the Iron Needle than Yulmore's gates. The only way the common folk can enter this perverted paradise is if they fulfill the whim of one of the privileged. And so they are picked over like market produce.
Ugh, that's fucked. I don't like that.
What a catch! We'll not be throwing this one back. Having seen your all too obvious charms, we welcome you with open arms. Come, join us in the city of splendor and live out your life in an ecstasy of endeavor. Oh, just look at those expectant faces. What could you possibly be waiting for?
Do the Lalas live here then?
Well, well, what have we here? An extra share of meal to celebrate our newest resident!
Oh, do they hand out food?
For you! Enjoy!
Thank goodness.
Meal is a foodstuff which Yulmore routinely doles out to the people of Gatetown, and apparently a staple for its citizens as well. Many here rely on it to survive in these times of scarcity. Yet the whole arrangement just seems...
I think someone made guide how to make meal. If you Google it, you can make it too, and it tastes its excellence. Huh.
well, let's just say it leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Hello. I see I've been noticed. Oof, I'm very sorry, Alphina. I'm very close. Now that you understand why my attempts to enter the city have thus far come to naught, the dubious privilege of residency must be won via a contest with ever-changing rules. They say this policy has been in place for the past 2 decades, ever since Yulmore's current ruler came into power. Yet from what I have seen, it does more harm than good. Not only does it distract people from our shared struggle against the Sin Eaters, it robs them of their self-sufficiency. I've tried to propose ways they could improve their lot, but my words invariably fall on deaf ears. The attitude is so entrenched now, I worry that, well, mayhap you should take a turn around Gatetown and judge the situation for yourself. Alright. What is over here? Yeah, there we go. Begrimed bloke. Hey, you're the guy from before. Still here, are ya? Can't blame you for wanting a slice of Yulmore's pie. If you ask me, you should ditch that sour-faced brat and make a home for yourself here. Gatetown's not much to look at, aye, but at least it's safe. And the meal was the best thing I've ever tasted. I'm definitely gonna have to look up that recipe for meal. Where are ya? Bubbling cook pot. A large pot bubbles over the flame. Pale chunks, meal, you realize, float in the otherwise plain broth. Huh. Ooh, ether current. I gotta find a way up there. There we go. Little detour here. Nope, can't make that jump. Preoccupied petticoat. Just look at it. Can you imagine a more beautiful city? Yes, I can, and I've seen. Every day I dream of the life that awaits me inside those walls. Oh, I will. Oh, will they ever pick me? You're right, Alphino. It does kind of leave a bad taste in your mouth, doesn't it? Alright. Can I get up here, please? No. Ooh, shiny. What did you get, Dick? You've seen what Gate Town has to offer. These people can no longer fend for themselves. They've become dependent on handouts of meal, and believe Yulmore is the answer to all their woes. Yet no matter how I frame my encouragement, they seem unwilling, nay, unable to conceive of any other way of life. Well, that certainly is unfortunate. Nothing, just commenting on your detour. Ah, okay. Alphino wears look of profound disapproval. You disapprove? Do you disapprove of these people's way of life? Disapprove? It frustrates me, certainly, but that's only part of it, though. The whole situation makes me uneasy. Not that it matters, however unjust the system seems to be. If these people claim to be content with their lot, it is hardly my place to criticize their choices. But take that elderly lady you rescued. Does it not seem that those who have chosen to forego Yulmore's largesse are doomed to suffer for their independence? In the end, they are all but forced to seek refuge in Gate Town, and so hamlets and field across the island are left empty and unattended, hastening to the region's descent into ruin. Nay, I'm not convinced that Yulmore's generosity truly serves the best interests of Kaluja's people. I'm not so naive as to think that there is some miraculous solution to all this, yet I cannot help but frown at the sight of hard-working villagers struggling to survive, even as those few rejoice at being plucked from poverty by the hand of a capricious noble. There has to be a better way. I will not know for sure, however, until I have taken those long-delayed steps through Yulmore's gates. 'Tis fortunate that you arrived when you did, Ira. I have been working on a scheme to insinuate myself into the city, and if all goes to plan, it should soon come to fruition. There's a beast tribe who makes its home in the seas surrounding the island. The Ondo they are called, though you and I know them as the Sahagin. For the most part, they keep to themselves in their ocean grottos and barely have dealings with land dwellers. But as Tataru took such great pains to impress upon me during our stay in Kugane, business favors the bold, and so I reached out to them. I duly discovered that the Ondo are inordinately fond of land-grown produce, fresh fruits in particular, and when I offered to procure such goods for them, they promised to pay me in pearls. An attractive business venture for any prospective investor, would you not agree? Surely even the most jaded Yulmoran lord would have time for a merchant who can make pearls from plums and pumpkins. Yes, I've come a long way since my days of buying samurai swords without first negotiating a price. My appointment with the Ondo is due to take place in a few hours. I just need to collect the produce and meet with them on the shore. Might you help me make the exchange? Minute 12 of a 9-minute wait. Yeah, that sounds about right. Excellent, I should be glad of your company. First things first, then, we must pay a visit to Moshamoa, my supplier and right. Come, it is just to the northwest of here. Oof. No good. So we're gonna have to deal with bandits or something? Let's see. Fuck, that's a ways off. You're in? Alright. Well, good luck, buddy. Cool, level 76. Burst shot. Oh, new move. Heavy shot mastery? Okay. Kinda curious as to how this will work, so... Okay, so it's not like it's crazy stronger, but... not bad. Cool. Alright, let's get this etherite. Alright, Moshamoa. Is there something I can do for you, friend? Good day to you, Moshamoa. This is my associate Ira. We are here to collect the produce I purchased. Eh? I loaded your lackey up with the goods not long ago. My lackey? I know of no such person. Mr. Lad, short blue hair? No. He said he'd come on your behalf, and since he seemed to know all the details, I just assumed. Confound it, someone must have been eavesdropping on our conversation. If this charlatan was here not long ago, he cannot have gone far. We should split up and search the area. You find a vantage point on the south side of town, and I shall take the west. Okay, cool. Oh, way south. Okay. Oh boy, that's a big treant. There's another big treant. Ah, there it is. Search the surroundings for a male mistel with short blue hair. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target a likely suspect and inspect him with left click. Okay. Hey buddy, you've located our quarry. Does he want in? Is that what he wants? Hey buddy. What you did ain't very cash money, because it took away from our cash money. Ira, any sign of him? Over there. You have a keen eye. Let's move in before he makes good on his escape. Let's see, how to get to the other side. Alright. This way. Hey, buddy.
There you are.
You're in trouble, boy.
The thief who claims the harvest on my behalf. Hand it over.
Well, forgive me. I have to get into the city. I have no family and all my friends have already been chosen.
Okay.
No one here gives a damn about me. When the meal gets handed out, I'm lucky if I get a smell of it. No matter what I do, they won't call out my name. I'm so tired, I'm so bloody hungry.
I wouldn't say he's the worst voice actor. I certainly expected worse.
I thought maybe I could steal your idea, get in that way.
It's not the best for sure, but I can tell that the voice actor has conviction. They're doing their best.
What is your name?
Kai-Shear.
Tell me then, Kai-Shear, must it be Yulmore or nothing? What of the Crystarium? They may not offer charity, but you would be fairly compensated for any work you did.
No, it has to be Yulmore. That's where all my friends are. We made a promise that we'd live together in paradise.
You know, what if your friends are dead?
I was to make my deal with the Ondo at the Clave. Listen carefully, and I shall tell you my plans for the business, and how best to arouse the Yulmoran's interest.
But why? We need to get in there to save the world.
You'll give me your place? Just like that?
We can say he's a business partner. All three of us can go in.
I'm giving you a chance and nothing more. What comes of it is entirely up to you.
Ugh, Alpha, no.
I understand. Oh, thank you, thank you.
That was an interesting Ramu fight. It might have just been that he was extremely whiny, and the fact that Alphino gave our ticket into this guy. That is annoying.
But for young Kai-Shear, it was the difference between life and death.
You're right,
I do not
Alphino.
regret my decision. Yet I will admit that a part of me wonders if it was for the best.
He's definitely gonna have to work hard. He can't just rely on stealing from people.
We strive to bring swift salvation to this world, that countless lives might be saved, not least your own. Even if it came at the cost of one man, should I have forged on regardless?
Look, if you have no regret... That's not who you are.
I suppose not. Were Estinian here, he would most likely scoff at my soft-heartedness.
Same old Alphino, ever the slave to sentiment.
But I thank you for your kind words nonetheless. Let us see to it that both these stories have a happy ending.
Well, I do hope we run into him at some point in the future,
Shall
then.
we return to right, then?
Yeah, let's head back.
Is that?
Is that what? What do you see in Alphino? I don't see it.
I
Oh,
can't be sure,
shit.
but I think someone's in trouble.
Alright, let's go save him.
Come on, they may need our help.
Ramu down, he gave Mayo shit. Well, I'm glad to hear you made it to the other side, buddy. Just gotta follow this coastline, maybe? Probably. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do? We swim, swim. Do I hear an ether current somewhere? No, okay, nowhere near. Not down that way. Further this way? Weakened wretch. That should take care of the worst of his injuries. Okay. Cough splitter, mercy. Mercy, I beg you. Ooh, is there another shiny? No, damn, art. Yeah, no. Breathe easy, sir. No harm will come to you here. The poor man is shivering. Pray keep an eye on him while I get a fire going. Hey, another fireside talk. I thought for certain I was dead. How am I ever to repay this kindness? We'll settle for the tale behind your current predicament. Why don't you begin by telling us your name? Tristal. I was invited into Yulmore to work as an artist. A wealthy couple took me in to paint pictures of them. When my style proved contrary to their taste, they just as quickly turfed me out into the street. Oh, poor baby. I was left penniless and patronless, a grave sin in Lord Vothry's city. Within days they had brought me before the man himself, and he asked me what I meant to do. Dejected as I was, I told him that I wished to leave. Little did I know how soon he would grant me my wish. They flung me over the balustrade into the goddamned ocean. From up there? How were you not dashed to pieces? Don't ask me. Luck, I suppose. Though if you hadn't found me when you did, it wouldn't have counted for much. Monstrous. The citizens condone such barbaric punishment. Oh, without a second thought. When Lord Vothry passes judgment, no one so much as blinks, let alone argues. In Yulmore, his word is law. Well, I guess I know who's on my hit list now. The more I hear about Yulmore, the more I am determined I am to see what awaits within its walls. I shall bend all my thoughts towards securing another way into the city. There must be something we can do. Your art is bad. Yeet! But first, we should convey Tristal to the shelter of the village. Fire or no fire, he needs to be out of this chilly coastal air. Alright, away into the city. Alright, let's head back. Here? No. Where? Death to all Novert Lalas. Pray accept my deepest gratitude. I owe you both my life, and if you'll permit me, I would assist you in your attempt to enter Yulmore, insofar as I am able at any rate. To be frank, the thought of sending my saviors into that awful place makes me sick to the stomach, but since it's plain you've set your minds on it, you should take this. It's my favorite paintbrush. The Ulmor and Elite are never satisfied until they get exactly what they want. If I'm not mistaken, the couple I mentioned will be looking for someone to replace me. If you make a show of owning such a well-used brush, you may be able to convince people you have a talent for painting. Are you certain? This is your livelihood. We cannot deprive you of such a treasured possession. I give it gladly after all you've done for me. Besides, I don't think I have the heart to paint anymore. As to what I'll do instead, I honestly haven't decided. But I shan't stay long in this place, not with that city brooding over me. Nay, I'll move on to new lands and new profession. And I'll keep you in my prayers from now until my dying day. You're welcome, I suppose. City of Final Pleasures. Alphino weighs the brush you received from Tristal deep in thought. They say kindness is its own reward, but Tristal has repaid us with the gift as timely as it was unexpected. We will, however, need to act upon his advice before another painter steps in to fill the vacancy. Thankfully, I do have some modest skill with a brush, nothing approaching that of a true artist, of course, but enough to play the role, I would hope. As for you, well, if you don't mind taking a subordinate role, maybe you could pose as my assistant. Then it is settled. All we need to do now is return to Gate Town and await the next appearance of those vile jesters. All right. Gate Town. That way, this way. Let's get to Gate Town. Bam, 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 bam. Just gotta keep diagonally like this. I wonder who the singer of this song is. I keep hearing it, and I want to hear more of her stuff, but... Can I climb up this? Yes, I could, and I did. Destination! Doo-doo! So on the same day, here they come. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention once more. What a day it's been for the folks at our door. Did they say they just grabbed someone from the office to do the lyrics for Shiva? Did they? I'm not sure. We've welcomed a peddler who made pearls from a plum, and now we've a place for a painter of a plum. So come along and don't be slow, it's time to let your colors show. I can paint, portraits at least. Landscapes and still lifes are so rarely commissioned these days. Oh, I thought I spied some new faces in the crowd. What fortune that you should feel at ease around an easel. What proof have you of your prowess? Any masterpieces on your person? Sadly not. Everything I paint is soon sold. Such is the life of a working artist. I only have my brush to testify for me, though you will note that it has seen no small amount of service. Aha! Flecks of paint, both old and new. A tool much loved and much used. Not a prop to be conjured on the hop? Very well. Come with us and we'll put your talents to the test. And who is this hanger-on? Well-wisher or parasite? Why, this is my assistant. He whose unfailing support allows my art to flourish. I will go with him or not at all. Parasite, then. We shall leave his fate in the hands of your new employer. It matters not a whit to us. And having filled our latest vacant space, we retire to Yulmore's sweet embrace. Gate Town residents, they're waiting. Oh, mercy me, the meal! We almost took our leave without leaving a loving token. We must empty the sacks ere we make our way back. Here we go. They get the food, and we get our way in. So this is another place that they showed in the trailers, I'm pretty sure.
Is beyond us.
I doubt that is Sulkin's voice, but if it is, I am very much impressed.
The lament of all but saints and fools, and the comfort of the lords and ladies of this accursed place. Once they held fast against the madness.
Oh.
Only to embrace the coming cataclysm and delight in the end of days.
Why can I see Thancred being here? Irovarian, Parasite, yep. Sometimes it just be like that, doesn't it?
Perhaps in rapture they seek to lose themselves and the misery they share. Or perhaps for them alone, the promise of eternal pleasure really does hold true.
The path to glory. This place is still like Slumtown. Welcome, welcome to the city of final pleasures. Feel free to weep at its magnificence. No, not even a single tear. Moving right along, then. Our first task is to register you as residents. You know, make it all nice and official. We'll smooth the way, so you just need to put on your happy faces and head through the joyous hall. The Bureau of Immigration is on the first room to the left of the passage. Declare your name and occupation in a nice loud voice, and the clerks will tell you where to go from there. Oh, and pay no mind to those folk off to the side of the road. Much like the hopefuls of Gate Town, they haven't earned their right to enter the city proper. According to Google it is. Well, Spotify. Okay. If, however, you enjoy basking in the envy of your fellow man, then by all means, take your time. But why waste another moment? Go, enjoy the beginning of your new life in paradise. Bureau of Immigration, was it? I suppose we had better show ourselves willing for the time being. Well, composer, yes, but not the one singing. Wiki says Ayumi Murata was the vocalist. Okay. Oh, shit. There we go. It's gonna be black for a bit. There we go. Back up again. First room to the left in the hall. Okay. Immigration officer. Welcome to Yulmore, fortunate friends. May I have your names? I am Alphino, an artist, and this is Ira, my assistant. Ah, yes, I was informed of your imminent arrival. We can forego the usual interview and begin processing your registration papers forthwith. I got called away, but I see you found Alphino in the bar. Yep. Now, the citizens of Yulmore are divided into two classes. They are the free, who are blessed with the favor of Lord Vothry, and the bonded, who work in the employ of the free. You'll be joining the ranks of the bonded. Your duties are to serve a patron in the capacity for which you were chosen, in your case, painting pretty pictures. Should your patron dismiss you for any reason, you must find another sponsor among the free or accept work as a general laborer. I was digging in on it, but you got it before me. I see. And might you tell us something of the patron we are to serve? The two patrons, actually. Chai News and Dulia Chai, a Mistel couple whom the most referred to as the Chais. They're both gentle souls, but I would ask that you conduct yourselves with respect and humility, for your own sake as much as theirs. According to the wiki, it seems that it was sung by very talented members of the localization team. Not very surprising, considering that the Primals is all part of, are all internal members of the group already. Now, a moment please, while I complete the relevant paperwork. I like your getup. Can I have it? All in order. These are your registration documents. Take those papers next door and submit them to the clerk. Once they've been stamped, you will officially be Umorian citizens. Enjoy your new life in paradise. Makes sense, yeah. So, one room up. Registration officer. Welcome to the Bureau of Registration. Papers, please. Registration papers. What have we here? Alphino artist, Ira artist's assistant, to be employed in the service of Lord Chinuz and Lady Dulia Chai. Yes, everything seems to be in order. Your registration is hereby approved. I think it best that we deliver you to the Chai residence before... Stinky. What? Sniff? Sniff, sniff, oh dear. You smell hideous. Well, I'm sorry. Christ. Did you crawl here through a ditch? It's like an unholy miasma of dust and sweat and the musk of some unwashed beast. Wow, you don't hold back, do you? Proceed directly to the delousery next door and scrub yourselves clean. Use whichever showers are free. After you've rinsed away that stench, you'll want to splash yourselves with this perfume, liberally. Once you've made yourself presentable, then you may proceed to the Chai residence. Cornen, the guard by the stairs, will give you directions. Do a quick smell check. I hadn't realized we were so aromatic. This way. We're to bathe in here and then... interacting. Has Ira had a shower in 3 expansions? He's taken a dip in a few rivers, that's okay. You rinse yourself clean in the stream of water. Alright, I guess this is a mandatory part of the expansions. Apply the sweet-smelling perfume. Look at him, he's all flowery and shit. You apply the perfume as directed and the delicate scent of roses fills the air. Ooh, nice. I can appreciate roses. Oh, you've showered and dressed already, have you? Is it not... that is to say, seems rather exposed for one's ablutions, does it not? Okay, Google. Define ablutions.
Ablution is used as a noun as a formal and humorous term to mean the act of washing oneself, often used for humorously formal effect. Do you want to hear a few synonyms for ablution?
No, thank you. Ira cleans himself like cats do by licking. Honestly, I wouldn't be too surprised. Hurry up and shower, Stinky. Hurry up and shower, Stinky. Fine, just a quick rinse then. There we go. Well, that was bracing. I believe the lingering smells of the road have been successfully expunged. Shall we go and present ourselves to our new patrons, then? Do they, like, wash our clothes for us? I feel like most of the smells would have been soaked into our clothes at this point. So this is back where we were before. Ah, Cornen, okay. You activated my G-Home too. You're looking to present yourselves to the Chais, are you? Let me explain how the city is laid out then. Imagine 3 layers, one on top of the other. This layer is called the buttress. Above us is the understory, where the military has its headquarters, and above that, you've got the canopy, which is where the free citizens of Yulmore spend their days. If you want to find your new patrons, you'll need to keep climbing until you run out of stairs, then look for the Grand Dame's parlor. They'll be in there like as not. Okay. Many floors, keep on running. Stairs, I mean. Okay. Might as well get the, Wait, how do I get out of here? Oh, there's a floor above. Okay. I probably have access down from there. Where's the ether current? Come on, give me the ether current so I can have at least access to one place per floor for the time being. Okay. Because if there's an Ethernet shard, that probably means that there's some reason for us to return here at some point. A nuts board? The clan hunt board is covered in bills showing the details of wanted monsters. However, you are unable to accept any bills posted at the present. Huh. You don't leave. You still stinky. No, I took care of the stinky, alright? If anybody's stinky, it's Alphino, because he took so little time to actually get clean, alright? I'm not the stinky one. Alright, let's keep going up. There's the main Aetheryte Plaza. I like how the center of it's just big roses and water. Permission denied. Wait, what? Why? According to the message engraved at the base, special permission is required to use this Aetheryte. Fuck you. No, you stinky poo-poo. Oh. It's this lady. I've seen her before. Okay.
Oh, who's this then?
Is that your voice? Really? Okay. This is the biggest Mikote I've ever seen
Lord
so far.
And Lady
Hold on.
Chai, pray forgive our intrusion. I am given to understand you were in search of an artist.
Did you take a good nap, baby? Yeah?
Ah, you must be the new,
Oh, goodness me. What an adorable boy.
Okay. Voice is starting to grow on me, starting to match the face. Look at this lady. Big cat lady.
That silver
rosy cheeks. Ooh,
Her voice is very high
and you even
pitched, very high
smell
pitched.
wonderful, like a bed of flowers.
Good thing we're no longer stinky.
I approve of this one, dearest. I am positive he will paint us the most delightful pictures.
Yes. Well, as long as he paints better than that talentless wretch we sent packing last week.
I don't remember her voice being so squeaky.
Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome to Yulmore.
Alphino, if it please you, my lady. And this is my assistant.
Laying it on pretty thick there, Alphino.
Your assistant? I've heard of folk bringing in family members, but this seems a bit irregular. Aren't you a little young to have a protege?
You're never too young to have a
Our family
protege if you're a
in all
natural
but name,
talent.
my lord. Though we share no blood, we have stood by each other through life's many challenges, resolved to prevail together or not at all. Of all people, 'tis he who best understands my work. With his unique insight guiding my hand, the art I create is sure to satisfy your expectations.
I love Alphino when he sounds so proper.
Once the picture has begun, of course, I shall have no need of constant encouragement.
And he means every word.
And so I wondered, rather than him being in your way, might it then be permissible for my assistant to explore the city he has so longed to see? Out of gratitude for his priceless contribution to my art, I thought it only fair that I make this humble request on his behalf.
Alphino putting in work, alright.
Did you ever hear of such devotion? Of course your assistant must have his wish. He shall be free to roam to his heart's content.
Does that mean I have access to the Aetherite?
Isn't that right, darling?
Ooh, is she a ball crusher?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course, dearest. Quite right.
She is, alright. Alphino's definitely got that you owe me look on his face. Alphino would send you into the city to explore. Now, you have the opportunity to experience Yulmore. I suggest you make the most of it. Explore the city, top to bottom. In other words, I would start with a canopy and go from there. Try wandering around the market stalls, mayhap. Such places are usually filled with colorful characters, only too eager to share local gossip with a friendly visitor. She is the soft top. Thank you for clarifying, Dick, in language that I understand. I would appreciate it, of course, if you could share any discoveries with me in turn. We should both learn as much as possible about our new place of residence. Can I attune to this Aetherite now? Ugh, fuck this. Amiable maiden? Oh, hello there. A fresh register, are we? You seem a little lost. Well, 'tis lovely to make your acquaintance. Speaking of acquaintances, you wouldn't happen to have run into my attendant on your wanderings, have you? Big, strong lad, long hair, tied back. He was escorting me on a shopping errand when I realized I'd dropped my handkerchief, and now I've been waiting here all alone while he's been off searching for it. I'm not terribly fond of being alone. If you do see him, I would be obliged if you could pass on this message. Forget the silly handkerchief and return to my side at once. Tall lad, long hair. Somewhere over here? There we go. Oh shit. Buddy. There you go. Wicked white, that was too close. Thank you, friend. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come along. I was trying to rescue my lady's handkerchief, you see. The wind must have blown it over the edge. But luckily, it caught on something. I thought if I could just stretch out far enough. You must think highly of your mistress. She's my entire world. Without her, I am nothing. When I first came to Yulemoor, I thought only of improving my lot in life. But there was so much more to this city than wealth and plenty. There's no war here, no conflict. The residents all treat each other with warmth and respect. My mistress has been ever so kind to me, and I can think of no other place in Colusia where I could possibly be happier. Sorry, I might have gotten a bit carried away. I find it hard to stop when I start counting my blessings these days. Please, you should come with me to meet my lady. Once she hears of your deed, you will be witness to her generosity firsthand. What, lonely, you say? Curse my clumsy feet, I must return to her immediately. Oh wait, wrong button. There we go. My attendant told me everything. I am so very grateful you were there to offer your assistance. You value him highly, then. As if he were a member of my own family. I could not live the wonderful life I lead without him. We free citizens owe the bonded our unending gratitude. Mayhap in another society our different standing would breed prejudice or resentment, but in Yulemoor a most glorious measure is in place to avert such unpleasantness. Part of that measure requires the free surrender of their fortunes. Upon registration, all of our property, financial, intellectual, or otherwise, is given over to the city. In exchange, we are provided with ample funds and commodities to live a life of pampered luxury. Being liberated from the concern of earning coin has an almost miraculous effect on people's outlook. There are no rivals to compete against, only fellow residents with whom to enjoy our tranquil experience. Now, if you'll excuse us, I must see what the markets have to offer as a reward for the return of my handkerchief. Oh, and I've not forgotten you, of course, our courageous messenger turned rescuer. Okay. Oh, they're totally ducking. Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. The amiable maiden suddenly appears concerned. All this talk of relying on the bonded, and I haven't given a thought as to what your duties might be. I hope I haven't interrupted your work unduly. Well, I was commanded to take a look around the town, so... A tour of the city, is it? Then you must visit the beehive. It's always buzzing with activity. Ahem. Local humor. Anyway, a lady by the name of Tista B, usually has a seat near the entrance. She'll gladly speak with you on any number of topics, assuming you find yourself on her good side. Okay, I'll go there. Oh, I want that aetherite crystal. Give me the aetherite crystal. Alright, what is this place? There's a scoreboard of some kind. Some pictures. Oh, this is the strip club, isn't it? Oh, fuck yeah. Welcome to the beehive, my little drone. Speaking the sting of excitement to liven up your day. The beehive is from Final Fantasy VII, isn't it? I can tell at a glance when folk are new to our happy colony. It's the nervous fluttering, you see, always gives them away. Why don't we play some cards to set you at ease, eh? A quick game of high or low. It's simply a matter of guessing who has the bigger hand. Surprise, it's a special bar. If you win, I'll grant you a single favor, within reason, of course. Interested? Sure. Ready for a game of high or low then? Let's play. Good for you. No time like the present, I say. You have a crystal problem. Do we need to take Ira to rehab again? You'll never take me alive. Three cards for you, 3 cards for me. You flip one of yours over, and I flip 2 of mine. Now, what's your call? Will your total be higher or lower than mine? So she's got 9, I've got 9. I call high. We're going high then, right, let's see what we've got. Oof. 16 with 10. 13. Or 12. You lose. Rematch. Oh, sorry, honeybee, but this match goes to me. Yes. That's what I like to hear. Let me shuffle the deck. Now what's your call? Will your total be higher or lower than mine? Low. Cards up to 20, so and I have 10. I'm lower. Total of 14. I win. Well, Ira wouldn't have a crystal problem then. Congratulations, your guess was right. Usually I'd concede defeat at this point, but what do you say to a rematch? One more win and then we'll talk about that favor. Another match of high or low. Come now, little honeybee. We all need our diversions. Let's play. That's the spirit. Let me sort out the deck. Okay. I like this. I like this simple card game. 3 cards for you, 3 cards for me. You flip one of yours over, and I flip 2 of mine. So we got 6 plus 8. That's 14 to my 2. I think I'm gonna be low. Going with low then. 17. I have 11. And 12. I win. Best 2 of 3. I win. Well, would you look at that? I think you've got a knack for this newcomer. I like that kind of face that she has. And those twin tails are killer. Congratulations, victory is yours as is the prize I promised. Come whisper in my ear then, and don't be shy. Tell old Tista what she can do for you. I need some of that good old high-quality cocaine. That's all? How delightfully wholesome. Really? Is cocaine wholesome for this place? But if knowledge is what you want, then that is what you shall have. In my humble estimation, the most wondrous thing about this town is how safe we are from the Sin Eaters. They say Lord Vothri was born with the power to command them, which means no Yulmoran need ever raise a weapon in defense of the city. Was that the kind of thing you wish to know? If your itch still needs scratching, you might get a few words out of the Otharn over there. There's not that merry sot likes more than the sound of his own voice. Okay. And frig. Send me up with some good drinks, will ya? Strictly speaking, we're not meant to serve bonded citizens, but come back after business hours and I'll slip you something. We all need to pick me up once in a while, right? How are your dance moves? Oh, I don't have very many. What's that? New to you more, you say? Only just arrived and already you're looking to peel away the layers of mystery. Oh, I'm all for chatting, but you need to slow down and enjoy life, my friend. I tell you what, you hop up on stage and give us a dance first, and then we can have our little talk. Fuck off. I'll do it. Where? Just here? On the mark on the stage. Oh, up there. So I just need a slash dance. Slash dance. You watching this, Atharn? Woo! That's the way! Dance like there's no tomorrow. Whistle. Now that was a show. You're welcome to clamber up on stage anytime you like. So, what was it you wanted to ask of me? Ah, yes, something about our fair city. Well, I can tell you it wasn't always so peaceful as it is today. The Yulmoran army may be the very essence of military might, but even our forces saw grievous losses in the war against the Sin Eaters. Strip for us. No. Oh wait, I could have... Hold on, can I do that right now? Okay, never mind, but... Things changed for us, so around 20 years ago now, when the old ruler's son came to power. He's got this way with the Eaters, you see, turns them docile as house cats. I couldn't be exaggerating to say they've become something of an ally to Yulmore, no longer an enemy to be feared. And yet elsewhere, there are still fools who insist on fighting their losing battles. Ha! A toast to Lord Varthry. You've gained a preliminary sense of the city. The Chais and Alphino will be expecting your return. Okay. Can I switch up glamour plates? Yeah, okay. I should have gotten to this uniform. Oh well. I like the variety of performers here. They have a guy strip dancing. Or a pole dancing. Not strip dancing. What am I saying? Alright, let's go this other way. Can't believe you need special permission to use that Aetheryte Plaza. High quality bull honky. Where's Alphino? Not sure how I feel with how close his name is to mine. Is Ira close to your actual name? I'm sorry. Ah, you've returned from your jaunt around the city so soon. You needn't have hurried back. Young Alphino is yet to put brush to canvas. One cannot rush good art, I'm told. Or good artists, apparently. Ah, finally. Oh, hello. New getup? I've put together an ensemble out of the garments you chose. Is this satisfactory? Oh, goodness gracious me, that outfit was precious. But this makes you look positively dashing. Dripped out, for sure. You truly are a handsome boy. However am I to decide? What happened to painting? I don't recall this being part of the artistic process. Exactly, the lad is an artist, dearest, not a dress-up doll. It's about time we set him to work for the reason we called him here. Must we? I do love a good painting, but I thought since we were enjoying ourselves so thoroughly... It's time to just say, yes, dear. Well, I'd to say as long as you... just make sure you give the lad time to prepare. We know who will be upset if he's not ready to paint at a moment's notice. Whatever you say, darling. So, shall we pick out some jewelry next? Oh, Atham. Okay. I think Alphino looks simply precious in the more frilly fashions, but he seems the most comfortable in traveling wear. So I settled on his current wardrobe. It's not a common style in Yulmore, and I can just imagine the heads turning as he strides through the crowd. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Alphino draws you close with a whisper. You started with a whisper. Lady Chai has a very particular sense of beauty, and apparently that extends to how I should dress whilst painting. Ha! But this obsession of her works in our favor. The time I spend indulging these distractions is time you can use to continue your explorations. For this excursion, I'd like you to delve into the layer below us and sniff about the military headquarters. I'm sure the understory has its own tale to tell. Alright. Let's go deal with that, I suppose. Ooh, that's a cool weapon. I wish they made these eye holes a bit bigger. Ugh. Whoop, 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 whoop. Now, what am I supposed to be doing here? Nothing of importance over here, I suppose. Maybe over this way? Up here? No, this is just straight up to the exit. Oh! Hello. If you're wondering about all the storage rooms here, one of the army's responsible is to ensure that all staple goods and resources are accounted for and stored securely. Okay. Chadrick. Can I call you Chad? You'll mainly find soldiers here in headquarters. Our army is made up of both free and bonded citizens, but all are dedicated to protecting Yulmore and its people's interests. Luna? Luna. I'll just say Luna. Haven't seen you around before. Are you a newly bonded citizen? If you're here to fetch something, you'll want to speak with Shai Sat in the storage room over there. Hello. Look around all you like, but whatever you do, don't lock me in here when you leave. Whoops. No entry here. Ah! Whoa. Weeping Warbler, you okay? Sob, sniff. Buddy, you good? You're one of the bonded, aren't you, like me? Please, I need your help. My throat, I can't sing anymore. I've been making excuses, but it's just not getting any better. If my patron thinks I'm of no use to him, then... Sob. I need you to sneak out to the derelicts and describe my condition to Thoric? With those eye holes, that guard shoots blanks. Here's a list of symptoms and a hunk of meal to pay for his medicines. Please, I have no else to turn to. Oh, I'm sorry. Alright, well, I'll go help. Buttress. I do have access to the Glory Gate, so... Aetherite Crystal down to the Glory Gate, and then we'll head back there. Oh, there it is, Ethernet shard. I was like, wait a second, it's somewhere close by. Alright, go all the way down the hall and hook right. Sorry, lady. Wait, this way? Whoa. Okay, that's a cool weapon. Wait, lift operator? No. I don't want to go to the canopy. Do I have to go outside? Ah, it's outside. Okay. Gotta go outside and to the left and go all the way around. Oh, there it is. There's the Aetherite. Or Ethernet shard. You now have Ethernet access to night soil pots. Cool. Thorich. You need medicines? Tonics, potions. Singer's symptoms, and a meal chunk. A cure for an ailing voice, is it? No, medicine will cure this. Methinks your songbird has a lump in her throat. It must be cut out, excised, and even then the voice may never heal completely. Poor little songbird. Will they kick her from the nest, I wonder, or simply silence her chirps? Morbid as shit. Oh, your face, you didn't know? Of the many hopefuls who enter the city, very few are ever seen to leave, even as corpses. Whoa. Oh, you might see one or two fortunate fools hurried from the balconies, but the rest? Gone. It's not the glory gate, it's the glory hole. Oh, no. No wonder they build up so high so that they won't see the trash they keep throwing out. A town of nightmares it is. Not for this ship's rat. Oh, no. I'm content to scurry around down here and nibble on the crumbs which fall from the table. This consultation is over. You have my verdict, and I have my meal. Good day. Well, shit. That doesn't seem to be a very good, what's it called? Very good verdict there. Well, let's get this Ethernet shard while we're here. Cool. I just need the Aetherite Plaza, and that's it. Let's see. We need to go to the understory to the mainstay. Okay. I still want my fucking Aetherite Plaza crystal. Down here. Did you get my medicine? No, I just got some bad news. So that's it. What am I to do if I can't sing? Ah, there you are, my sweet canary. Have you been crying again? Don't tell me your voice is still not on the mend. Oh, generous sir, have mercy. I've done all I can, but even the apothecary said... Oh, poor baby. So you've been suffering all this time. I'm sorry, my pet. I hadn't realized your affliction was this grave. But you needn't fret. I'll not reward your hours of trilling by casting you out into the street. You are too kind, sir. But what use am I if I cannot sing? I fear the day I become more burden to you than treasure. Then I shall have a word with Lord Vothry and arrange for your ascension. In that paradise where resides neither pain nor illness will your song ring out clearly once again. Or mayhap you think it a step too far? No, I want you would do that for me. What's ascension? Of course, why would I almost wish to hasten my own ascension, knowing your blessed instrument was waiting there to greet me? Ascension? Ah, you must be a new arrival. Allow me to explain. As all know, the Sin Eaters exist to devour the sinful, but also do they serve to gather the souls of the innocent and shepherd them unto celestial paradise. It is through Lord Vothri that we learn this truth. It is through Lord Vothri's grace that the free people of Yulmore are destined to embrace salvation. We are the blessed to spend our days surrounded by love and merriment, until at last we are called to our final rapture. Even the bonded may have a place within that host, should their patrons deem them worthy. Lord Vothri truly is a great man, isn't he? Now, if you'll excuse us, we must be on our way. May you find eternal salvation for the compassion you have shown my precious canary. That's super shitty. I can't teleport up there because I don't have access to the fucking Aetherite Plaza. Oh. Don't you dare call me a crystal junkie. It's not a cult, I swear. I see it more as a multi-level marketing pyramid scheme type thing. Alright, Alphino, I learned some pretty shitty news. Well, that seems to be a very nice drawing. Just good to see you back. You were taking so long I began to worry something had happened. I've begun sketching an outline for the portrait, but nay, the Chais appear otherwise occupied. Will you share what your investigations have gleaned thus far? Crystal Junkie, fuck you. So Lord Vothri boasts some manner of influence over the Sin Eaters. Does he? That would explain the reverence in which he is held by the citizenry, with a side of cult. Double fuck you! And as for this ascension business, I cannot help but be put in mind of that apothecary and his ominous remarks. If so many folk have entered the city over the years, then where do they go? Alphino seems eager to discuss the significance of your discoveries. Oh, are we gonna go see, the Emperor now? Or the King? Or cult leader? Or whatever. It's a big cup of tea, Christ. Huh. I take my eyes off you for one moment and you're chatting away with that assistant of yours. Am I to assume the outline is done, then? What in the blazes? It's so unflattering. Explain yourself, Alphino. Where's your artistic interpretation? It should evoke images of affluence and nobility and overwhelm the viewer with its boundless beauty. Lord Chai, you stated that this portrait was to commemorate your anniversary. Yours being a joyous union, it seemed to me that a realistic portrayal. Realistic? I don't want realism, I want perfection. A spectacle of slackened jaws and weakened knees to make people cry out in amazement. Now fetch a blank canvas and... a screaming man. I'd say, did that come from above? Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please, a tale to make you quiver and your noble blood freeze. There's a villain on the loose set to ruin our fair city, but our lord has got him now and his fate will not be pretty. Yes, the hammer of justice is poised to come crashing down, and one and all who'd watch it fall are invited to join his lordship in the offer. Okay. A malcontent, how dreadful. And this man is to face sentencing? That's right. In fact, if you're curious, it might be worth you going along for the experience. The offer they mentioned is part of the Emergent, the level above us where Lord Vothri resides. Ordinarily, you would be barred from entering, but it seems they'll be opening its doors for the next little while. The Crown Lift will take you up there. We had better not dawdle, then. Ba 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 ba. All right. No, wait, wrong way. Over here. There we go. Chaddon? Joining the crowd up there? Yes, please, take me. More body horror? Possibly. Who's this malcontent? Oh, fuck. Who the shit?
That's him. That's Vothri.
Oh my god. Who's this baby man? So we've got multiple...
He's attended by sin eaters. But how does he keep them from attacking?
A bunch of female sin eaters just lounging about. Oh no! Holy shit! Whoa.
Kaishia, what happened to you?
What did you do, man?
Who are these impudent louts? I do not recall requesting their presence.
Lord Vothri, what is the meaning of this? Why is this poor man bleeding to death on your floor?
Why? You ask me why? Because criminals must be punished. And this man is guilty of fraud.
Fraud how?
He came to us, claiming to be a man of business. Yet his subsequent conduct has shown him to be anything but.
I guess our blue-haired cat boy didn't quite make the cut as merchant. I suppose so.
Europe is a city built on love for one's fellow man. Those who have naught to give and live only to take are a blight upon our society.
Well, Christ, alright. Seems like all you do is take.
To atone for this crime, I ordered that he fling himself from the balcony. And he had the temerity to weep. Please, my lord, anything but that. What then is a man of mercy to do, but offer the sinner another way to show his contrition?
So you ordered him to cut himself?
Another way? Meaning what exactly?
Sin eaters are part of Yulmore society, but they must be fed with ether. Living ether. So, I demanded an offering of flesh, carved by his own hand, from his own hide. And still, he could not do as I asked.
I mean, you probably have enough your own flesh from your own hide to give to your own guys.
Unsatisfactory performance.
Vothri voice actor simply amazing. Yeah, he is incredible.
It is true that Kai-Shir won his place here by fraud, but his actions were driven only by a desire to share in your paradise. That you would cast him out, I could almost accept, but to humiliate him thus, to demand his very life? Is this truly the way of Yulmore?
Dim, deluded child. Have you ever paused to consider what it takes to maintain such a paradise in this barren, broken world of ours?
I think he's done everything to that extent, yes.
The guarantee of safety and stability. The knowledge that if one only abides by the rules, one has naught to fear. I alone can offer these things, for I alone can command the Sin Eaters.
Makes me wonder how and why.
I alone the voice of justice, and any who oppose me, villains to be punished.
Yeah, this is a cult.
And people call this paradise.
Oh, do we fight him? Oh, time to take down Fatsa. Okay. I would love to fight him, though. I'd love to roll him off his own balcony.
You were granted a place in my city for a particular skill. What was it?
Painting.
An artiste! Then you shall paint a picture for me of Yulmore. If I find your art pleasing, then I may excuse this display of insolence.
Draw him as a pig.
Who gave you permission to tend to that criminal's wounds? I told you to paint me a picture!
Too bad, lardass.
What you need is a mirror, not a painting. It will capture the horror I see before me far better than I ever could.
Damn! Alphino's out here taking names.
Can you walk?
I think so.
Ira's just out here, like, just wishing he would start something.
Did that little worm just insult me?
You bet your ass he did.
I'll kill them! I'll kill them all! I'll enslave their minds! I'll torment them! Torture them! Then tear out their hearts!
You fucking try. And throwing shade, yeah. Oh. Great Grandpa? Great Grandpa Garlean? What are you doing here? You okay, Kai-Shir? Thank you again. Well, second time's the charm, right? Forgive me. In my anger, I seem to have marched us back outside again, though it is probably best we leave the island altogether. I believe we've worn out our welcome in Yulmore. In any case, I've seen enough of the world's self-proclaimed capital city to convince me that our battle against the Sin Eaters will find new allies in Kalusia. I'll accompany you back to the Crystarium. We need to regroup and think on our new strategy anew. We'll be back. Kai-Shir, I've done you a great disservice. You were hungry and desperate, and I offered you a solution without once considering the risks inherent in you accepting it. If I had but known the price you would be made to pay. You gave me everything I needed to make your idea work. It was me who made a mess of things, not you. But even after all the trouble I caused, you still stepped in and saved me. Now Lord Varthry wants us all dead. Why not come back with us to the Crystarium? I'm certain we can find you work for you there if you're willing. No. That would just be me leaning on your kindness again. Now, no, you'll have to save him once more for a third time's the charm. Ah, okay. I need to do some thinking. Learn how to stand on my own 2 feet. Very well, but you must promise you'll be careful. The Ilmorans may yet come looking for us. I'll keep my head down, don't worry. And you take care too. Give me the chance to repay what you've done for me. Hope to see you in the Crystarium. Huff, puff, huff, Alphino, puff, Alphino. Lord and Lady Chai. What in the blazes did you do? They have the entire city looking for you. I took a peek at your unfinished portrait, Alphino. Now I've had many a beautiful and striking picture painted for me, but there was something about your work. It was as if I had you... If you had caught the very essence of our love and rendered it naked upon the canvas. It was bold, unflinching, and I adored it. Please, you must come back with us and finish what you began. I'll speak with Lord Varthry and vouch for your character. I'm sure we can smooth over any hard feelings. I'm sorry, Lady Chai. There are more important matters to which I must attend. More important? What could be more important than enjoying the days we have left to us to the fullest? Pray press me no further. We are leaving, but I would not presume to take the garments you were so kind to procure for me. One moment. I wouldn't hear of it. Keep the clothes, you silly boy, I insist. I shall make arrangements so that you can pass through the gate without causing a stir. I expect you to come and visit. I will return, I promise you that. The outrage I witnessed must not go unanswered. The next time we meet, I shall be better prepared to confront the corruption which hides behind that glittering facade. After 4th time, it's, well, free game. Alright, I suppose it's time to go back to, the Crystarium. Speak with Alphino on Cracked Shell Beach. Ugh. Alrighty. I don't think I've checked in with this Amaro Keep before. To be fair, the Chais did look young in the sketch. I just don't think there was enough details in there to allow for their age lines to show through. Thank you, my friend, for staying at my side through this whole sordid endeavor. Whilst not quite the joyous outcome I had hoped for, our efforts have nevertheless answered a great many questions. Suffice it to say, our plans for saving the First are unlikely to involve the aid of Lord Varthry and his subjects. Come, we must speak with the Exarch and chart a new course. This is far from over. Alrighty, back to the Exarch. Back to good old Chrissy E. The Docile Gate. Oh wait, I have to talk to this guy, right. The detail comes after adding color to the painting. Probably. Yes, I do have business with the Crystal Exarch. Ah, it is good to be back amongst friends, not to mention my dear sister. I've not seen her for some time, but I gather she is as keen to press on with our plans as I am. And you've seen quite a lot of the First yourself now.
more than enough to appreciate the scale of the obstacles we face. Let us lay our discoveries before the Exarch and discuss what must be done. Alright, we got the twins back together. I'm assuming that we're gonna have to go find the rest now. So we've got Urianger, Y'shtola, and Thancred. The Crystal Exarch welcomes you back to the Crystarium.
And so you return.
Yup.
Have you gained a better understanding of the crisis now faced by the First?
Better is not the word I would use.
Yeah.
Some lands may have been spared the flood, but the survivors live only to suffer. There seems no end to the horrors inflicted by the Sin Eaters.
Indeed. Those abominations are a calamity in their own right. And I can well imagine how hopeless the task of eradicating them must seem to you.
Very much so.
But after countless battles and untold sacrifice, we have identified a potential weakness.
Oh, really?
Sin Eaters are drawn to serve the strongest of their kind, a class of creature we call Light Wardens. And from what we have been able to ascertain, only a handful of these entities exist.
So we have to go and beat some Light Warden ass now. Alright. Simple enough.
Just as an ant colony will perish in the absence of its queen, we believe that the death of a Light Warden will cause the lesser creatures within its sphere of influence to disperse.
I have a feeling Yulmore might have something to say about any concerted action we take against these monsters.
Alize is taller than Alphinaud, really? Let's get a good look at them once we can get a good shot.
To Yulmoran society. In seeming to guarantee his people's safety, it guarantees their obedience. He will not take kindly to us depriving him of such useful allies.
Agreed. Thus we will need to occupy or otherwise divert his forces whilst we proceed with the business of eliminating the Wardens. Until we have done so, all other considerations must be set aside if we are to forestall the 8th Umbral Calamity.
Are you sure that eliminating the Wardens will be enough?
Your uncertainty is understandable given the circumstances. Perhaps a more detailed explanation is in order.
Perhaps.
To begin at the beginning, then.
Whoa.
In the ancient past, a single star was divided into 14 worlds.
Okay. We're from the
This is
source.
the source, your home. These others are the 13 shards, in whose number we find the first. Though physically separate, they retain a connection to each other, and with the source especially. Now, let us assume that a given element in one of the shards attains abnormal ascendancy. Just as water will flow from the highest point to the lowest, the excess energy will begin trickling into the source. And such an influx of ether will of course exert a palpable influence. If the element in question were fire, then drought and wildfires might ensue. If it were ice, one might expect the weather to turn bitterly cold.
Huh.
As ether continues to pour in, such phenomena will become more and more extreme, until eventually, a single, untimely event triggers a disaster which cracks the barrier dividing the two worlds.
Okay, what happens when it completely breaks?
What was once a trickle now becomes a deluge, sweeping the shard along to be rejoined with the source. At the same time, the element which held sway in the shard is unleashed in full, its energies amplifying the original disaster to truly catastrophic proportions.
Okay.
An earthquake thus magnified might strike with enough force to shatter continents. A tidal wave might swell to a size capable of drowning entire nations. These devastating events are what we refer to as umbral calamities.
So each time an umbral calamity has happened was when there was a convergence of different stars.
7 times has a calamity befallen the source. 7 times has a shard been absorbed.
Okay. So how many worlds remain? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6?
At present, the light-drowned realm of the First stands perilously close to meeting the conditions for a rejoining.
Chris, could you explain in picture book form, please? Ira's poor bard mind can't handle too much info at once. No. The dioramas he pulled up are basically a pop-up book material. I feel like that really helped.
It is the Sin Eaters who are to blame for the light's continued dominance. In addition to attracting their lesser kin, the Light Wardens I mentioned earlier radiate ether, saturating every corner of their territory with light. Even here in the flood-spared region of Norvrant, their influence is strong enough to banish night from the sky. Thus, if we are to restore balance to the First and head off a potential calamity, it is imperative that we put each and every Light Warden to the sword.
We've been doing our best to take the fight to the enemy ever since we first heard the Exarch's explanation.
Okay.
We have yet to claim any meaningful victories if truth be told. Apart from being confoundingly elusive, the Light Wardens possess a troublesome quality which compelled us to delay our plans until such time as you arrived.
Oh, guard
Forgive
lady.
the interruption, my lord, but Holminster Switch is requesting reinforcements.
Holminster Switch?
They say the Sin Eaters are attacking in force, and the village could soon be overrun.
Oh no.
Alert the guard. We should be prepared in case the fighting reaches the Crystarium. You have command of our forces in the field, Captain, but hold off on entering the town until I arrive. That goes for Alphino and Alize as well.
My lord.
That's a cool salute.
Pray, lend us your strength. Such a fight will provide you with far greater insight than any explanation I could offer.
Alright, let's fucking go. Quest accepted. Alright, I think that is where I'm going to end it here, with a little further explanation of this world that we're in. But, yeah, I'm glad that I was able to get Alphino rescued before the end of the stream here today. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you all being here. Welcome to, Athan. Glad to have you here, buddy. And, of course, thank you everybody else for coming by as well. I can't wait to move forward. I'm guessing that starting next time we start is going to be a battle for the whatever town is being attacked right now. We'll hopefully learn more about these Sin Eaters. But yeah, I hope everybody here has a great rest of the day, rest of the week, rest of the month, rest of the year, and of course a wonderfully great rest of their life. And I will be streaming again tomorrow, and I hope to see you there. This is K-Sawk